Hello everyone, welcome to EduTap. And my dear friends, we all are aware that NABARD has recently launched an advertisement for the recruitment to the post of Assistant Manager in Grade A RDBS, that is Rural Development Banking Service. And I really believe that all of you have gone through this notification very carefully. Now, what should be the next step? Guys, the next step is the online form filling process, that is applying for the NABARD Grade A Officer exam. And while applying, the students might face some kind of issues like what are the different documents that we must have when we are filling this online form filling process, or what are the different details that we are required to enter during this particular process. So in order to solve all such kind of your issues, in this session I will be giving you a real-time simulation of the online application form process of the NABARD Grade A Officer exam. So my dear friends, without wasting any more time, let's just start the online form filling process. For that, you are just required to first of all type NABARD in your browser and you will see that the following page will appear. Now here on the top you can see here this particular website, that is nabard.org. Just click on it. After clicking on it, this following page will appear. In the top right corner you can see here career notices. Just click on it and this page will appear. Just scroll down to this particular page and you can see here that some kind of information is being provided by the Chief General Manager. Just click here to continue. And now this particular page will appear, in which on the top you can see here the career notices, recruitment to the post of Assistant Manager in Grade A 2023. So my dear friends, here you can see that there is a link. If you have not read out the notification till now, you can just download the notification, the official notification of the NABARD Grade A Officer exam from this particular link. But now here I am not opening it. I am just directly moving on to the main important thing, that is applying for this particular exam. So just here guys, you can see that there is a link, that is apply here. Just click on it and it will take us to the website from which we are required to apply for the NABARD Grade A Officer exam. So you can see here, first of all guys, the most important thing is the dates. Okay, so here I will be showing you the whole online form filling process for applying for this NABARD Grade A Officer exam. But before that, I would like to show you that what exactly are the prerequisites that you must have while starting with this online form filling process. So let me directly take you to the official notification of NABARD. So here you can see, as I told you, that this particular notification has been released by the NABARD, and it says that candidates can apply only online on the NABARD website. And what exactly is the dates? आप 2 सितंबर से लेकर 23 सितंबर तक के ही डेट के बीच में अपने फॉर्म को फिल कर सकते हैं. I hope this is clear to all of you. Now guys, what exactly are the prerequisites that you must have while starting with the online form filling process? So here in the how to apply section, you can see here that what are the different things that you must have. First of all, the photograph, then signature with the black ink, then left thumb impression, a handwritten declaration on a white paper with the black ink. Now guys, when I talk about the text for the handwritten declaration, the text here is being mentioned here. That is, I, name of the candidate, hereby declare that all the information submitted by me in the application form is correct, true and valid, and I will present the supporting documents as and when required. आपको just एक पेपर पे इसको कॉपी करना है, अपनी हैंडराइटिंग में लिखना है और यहाँ पर अपना नाम डालना है फिल इन द ब्लैंक के अंदर, एंड यू हैव टू टेक द स्नैप ऑफ इट एंड वो आपको अपलोड करना होगा. ठीक है, I hope this is clear to all of you. Now guys, apart from that, what exactly is other important thing? The other important thing is having a personal email ID and मोबाइल नंबर, और ये दोनों ही चीजें आपकी एक्टिव होनी चाहिए, क्योंकि जितने भी कम्युनिकेशन नाबार्ड की तरफ से होगी फॉर द इंटीमेशन ऑफ द एग्जाम, इंटीमेशन ऑफ द रिजल्ट्स, दैट विल बी डन on these two mediums only, that is the email ID as well as the phone number. So I believe that आप सभी के लिए ये सब चीजें एकदम क्लियर हैं. And now let's get back to the online form filling process. So guys, जैसा कि मैंने अभी तक खुद को रजिस्टर नहीं किया है, so I will be clicking on click here for the new registration, that is here on the top right corner. So I'm just clicking on it. So here you can see that this NABARD Grade A Officer exam form filling process is basically a 6-step process. ये एक 6 steps का process है जिसके अंदर हम different चीजों details को enter करेंगे, like basic information, photo and signature, then our other details, then preview, uploads and the payment. So जो पहला step है, that is the filling up the basic information. Okay, so यहाँ पर आप देख सकते हैं the details that you are required to enter is your name, your mobile number, your email ID. Okay, so these are the 3 important things that you are required to enter here. So here guys, you can see here it is written first name, middle name and the last name. For example, there is a person whose name is Rudra Pratap Singh. So the first name will be Rudra, middle name will be Pratap, and the last name will be Singh. Now after that, there is a mobile number you are required. You are really have to see that you are entering all these kind of details very carefully, because there will not be any kind of option of changing these kind of details that you are mentioning here in the this basic information section. So let me just quickly enter up my details here. So my dear friends, I am just masking my details, and I really believe that all of you really respect my privacy. So my dear friends, when you will be entering your email ID, let me tell you that your ID will come in the first column. Then in the second column, it is asking about the domain names. So basically it is asking you the platform on which you have your email ID. For example, some people have their email ID on the Hotmail, some are having email ID on the Gmail. So that is what you are really required to choose accordingly. As you can see here, all the domain names here, that is Gmail, Hotmail, live.com, rediffmail.com. So you have to choose accordingly. After filling out these personal details, you have to fill up the security code. So now after filling out all the details, you must see and verify that whether all the details have been entered carefully and correctly or not. If there is an error, guys, please make sure that you are correcting it at this point of time only, because you will not be getting another chance to just alter your details in the upcoming part of the process. So as I have already verified all the details here, now I am clicking on save and next. So now it says that, are you sure the data entered in is correct, as no change or edit of the application will be allowed after completing the registration? If yes, click OK, otherwise click cancel. Okay, so that is the warning that this platform is giving you, that you have to make sure that all the details are correct. So as I have just clicked on OK, and now you can see that the following page will appear, which is basically telling me my registration number as well as the password. And my dear friends, you are really required to make sure that you note down this provisional registration number as well as the password, and that is when your email ID and mobile number are going to play the role, because the NABARD organization will be sending you your registration number as well as the password on the email ID as well as SMS. So that's when you are really required to make sure that you have entered all the details very carefully. So my dear friends, the next step of this online form filling process is uploading the signature as well as the photograph. Okay. So here, when I talk about the photograph and signature, what should be the exact size and what are the other details, let me show you all such kind of things here. So here you can see, when I talk about the photograph, so the size of the file should be between 20 KB to 50 KB. When I talk about the signature, left thumb impression and the handwritten declaration, so I will only be talking about the signature here. So you have to sign on white paper with the black ink pen, guys. Please make sure, please note down this point, that you have to sign on white paper with the black ink pen, and the size of the image should be between 10 KB to 20 KB. Okay, so these two things that we will be working at present, and I will be discussing the other details in the lateral part. So here I have to basically choose the option. I have to upload the photograph. As I can see that my photograph has been uploaded successfully. Now I will be uploading my signature. And before that, I have to confirm that yes, this is my valid photo, and also agree to the above mentioned note. Now guys, let's move on to the next part, that is uploading the signature. And now I have just uploaded my signature as well. So once again, I have to confirm that this is my valid signature and also agree to the above mentioned note. So I really believe that this particular step is very much clear to all of you. And now I am just clicking on next. So my dear friends, now comes the third step of this online form filling process, that is entering your details. And let me tell you that this particular part is really very important. And guys, the very first thing that you are required to enter is your discipline to which you are applying for and your category as well. So my dear friends, let me show you and once again take you to the official notification, because there a very important point has been mentioned that you all are required to see. So here is the notification. So my dear friends, here you can see that it is being specifically mentioned in the notification that the candidate can apply only for one discipline of his or her choice, and in case of multiple applications within the disciplines, only the last application submitted will be considered. So I hope that this point is very much clear to all of you that आप सिर्फ एक ही discipline के लिए apply कर सकते हैं. So here I am filling up for the general part, so I am clicking on general. So guys, now the next part is of the category. So here some categories are being mentioned here. You are really required to make sure that you are once again entering your category very carefully, because no change will be done after that. Okay. So as you can see here, when I just clicked on one of the category, it says please indicate your category correctly in the online application form, because no change in the category will be permitted. Candidates belonging to OBC category but coming under creamy layer, and if their caste does not find place in the central list caste name mentioned in the certificate, should tally letter by letter with the central government list notification. They should indicate their category as unreserved in the online application form. I hope that this is very much clear to all of you, and we are done with this particular next detail, that is of the category. Now the third detail is, are you a person with a benchmark disability of 40% and above? So you are required to enter all these details accordingly. Now I am moving towards the next detail, that is, do you need compensatory time at the time of examination? The answer is no. Now my dear friends, let's move on to the, once again scroll down and let's see that what exactly are the other details. So it will be asking you, do you need compensatory time? Are you suffering from cerebral palsy and your writing speed is affected? If yes, do you need compensatory time at the time of examination? Whether your dominant hand is affected. So if there is any kind of condition that suits here you, that unfortunately suits to you, then guys, you are really required to enter those details very carefully. Now the next detail that I will be going for is, are you a person with a specified disability covered under the definition of section 2 of the RPWD Act 2016? So I am here entering my details accordingly. So if basically this particular kind of situation is there and you are typing yes, then guys, you are really required to basically submit some kind of things which are being mentioned here. Okay, you have to certify that you will be producing the certificate from competent medical authority of the government healthcare institution as per the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. Now guys, next detail here is the religion to which you belong. Once again, you are really required to enter the details accordingly. Do you belong to the religious minority community? Do you have caste certificate? Do you have income asset certificate? Are you an ex-serviceman, commissioned officers, including emergency commissioned officers or short service commissioned officers? So all of you are really required to see guys, all such kind of situations or the conditions which are being mentioned here, they can apply to the different individuals. So you have to see that in which place you are basically falls to. So are you a child or family member of those who died in 1984 riots? Are you an employer of NABARD? अगर आप NABARD के एम्प्लॉय हैं तो आपको यहाँ पर yes करना होगा और आपको बाद में अपना एम्प्लॉय नंबर भी यहाँ पर इनपुट करना होगा. As I am not the employee of NABARD, I am just clicking on no. Now the nationality and citizenship. State and UT to which examination center belongs, guys. Once again a very important point कि आपका examination center for the both phase 1 and phase 2, so you have to be very sure. आप बड़ा ध्यान से अपने centers को भरिए यहाँ पर कि phase 1 का एग्जाम आप कहाँ देना चाहते हैं, phase 2 का एग्जाम आप कहाँ देना चाहते हैं, उसकी लिस्ट पूरी की कौन कौन से सेंटर्स पर phase 1 and phase 2 होगा, किस सिटी में होगा, ये सभी डिटेल्स आपको नोटिफिकेशन के अंदर ऑलरेडी प्रोवाइड की गई हैं. So here I have filled out all the details. Now I am moving on to the personal details, and the very first personal detail, it is asking me about the date of birth followed by gender. Then if you have twin brother or sister, what is the gender of the twin, name of the twin, marital status, your father's name, mother's name, spouse name, your addresses. So all such kind of details will be which are being required to enter in this particular portion. So my dear friends, I have already filled out all the details here, and I have also made sure that yes, all the details that I have entered are absolutely correct. So after ensuring that yes, all the details are correct and I have entered all my details correct, so I'm just clicking on validate your details, and it is saying that please choose the address for GST invoicing. See guys, that is basically the thing that you have to see. you have to make sure that all the details have been entered. And let me tell you a very important thing, that wherever this asterisk has been marked, this particular place is really required to be entered मैंडेटरीली. ओके, ये मैंडेटरी है आप सभी के लिए कि वहां पर आप ब्लैंक नहीं छोड़ सकते हैं, आपको डिटेल्स डालनी पड़ेंगी. So here once again I am validating my details and it says that verified successfully, so I'm clicking on OK and now I'm clicking on save and next. So now it has taken me to the next step of this particular part, that is related to the educational details as well as your experience details. So here you have to basically enter your details accordingly. If you have done graduation or bachelor's degree, just fill out the details here. If you have also done the postgraduate degree, then kindly fill out the details. If you have also done postgraduate diploma or you have other professional qualifications, please make sure that you are filling all these details regarding these particular degrees and the diploma that you have done very carefully. So I am quickly filling it out my all details. So, and I'm asking them. Now the next step is of entering the experience details. So my dear friends, if you are doing work in some firm or in an organization, please make sure that you are entering the details. And there are sometimes that people tend to hide that yes we are working, but people do not show up that they are working. See guys, if you are just typing yes and you are having those kind of experience details, then you can always drive your interview in that direction in which you want to. So that's how it is really going to add a value as well to your resume, to your biodata, that yes you are not idle and you are doing something in this particular your preparation time as well. So my dear friends, after entering the details of the education as well as the experience details, now it's the time that you should enter your details regarding the languages that you know. And you are really required to tick all the boxes. If you can read, write and speak as well, just tick all the boxes. I'm showing you like this. For example, English, I can read, write as well as speak English. Now Hindi is my mother tongue, so I am just typing Hindi. I can read, write as well as speak in Hindi. Okay, so I have added all the details here, and now once again I will be verifying that whether I have entered all my details correctly or not. And after ensuring that, I will be clicking on validating your details option. So my dear friends, now I have ensured that yes all the details are being filled perfectly, and now I am clicking on validating your details. And after clicking on it, it says that verified successfully. I just clicked on OK. And now I am clicking on save and next. So now when I just click on save and next, it is showing me the preview of my online application form. Now once again I have to make sure by verifying that whether I have entered all my details correctly or not. So I have to go through all my details once again. And I will be making sure that yes all the details I have entered are absolutely correct. So my dear friends, मैंने अभी यहाँ पर सारी details को verify कर लिया है and I have seen that yes all the details are absolutely correct. Now I'm clicking on complete registration and it says that on completion of registration no changes of the data already entered will be permitted. After completion of registration, proceed for a document upload and the payment process. I'm clicking on OK here. Once again it is asking me are you sure to continue, as I have already made sure that yes all the details are correct. I'm clicking on continue. So my dear friends, now only the two steps are being left. That is one of the uploading the left thumb impression and handwritten declaration, and the next step is of the payment. So let us first go with the left thumb impression, but before that let me once again take you to the details of the left thumb impression. So what should be the size of the file of the left thumb impression, guys? It is for the left thumb impression, you have to basically put it on a white paper with the black or blue ink. And what should be the size? The size of the file should be 20 KB to 50 KB. Okay, when I talk about the declaration, so declaration में क्या text है वो आपकी handwriting के अंदर होना चाहिए, because it will be checked. And My dear friends, let me tell you that what exactly the text should be written. I have already shown it to you, but what should be the size? The size should be between 50 KB to 100 KB, and the declaration in English clearly on a white paper with the black ink. So सभी details को बड़ी गौर से कीजिए and follow all these details. And now I am just moving on to the uploading part. So here it is asking me choose file. So I have chosen my file here and I am uploading it, and it says that yes, it has been uploaded successfully. Once again, I can see the preview of my document which I have uploaded, and if there is any kind of discrepancy like the image is smudged, then once again I am required to basically upload this particular image. So as I'm satisfied with this particular image, I'm clicking on OK. Now it's the time of handwritten declaration. I'm clicking on this and I've chosen the file, and you can see here that yes, this is the text that was there, and I have written it in my own handwriting in English only, and I can see here that yes, the image is absolutely clear, and I am now clicking on OK. So here the last step here is of entering the security code. So I have entered it and now I'm clicking on save and next. So once again it is asking me, are you sure the data entered is correct, as no change or EduTap application will be allowed after the final submit, as I've already checked them. So I'm clicking on OK. And now guys, we are moving towards the last step of this, that is of the payment. And here the security code, once again I have to enter. And now my dear friends, I'm required to enter all my details. So there are various forms, like I can just pay by credit card, debit card, or internet banking, wallet or cash cards, by QR code or the UPI. So you can just choose the medium that you can have, but let me tell you that ये जो payment है ये online ही की जा सकती है. So I hope this is clear to all of you. So my dear friends, when your payment process is successfully completed, then this e-receipt will be generated, and let me tell you that NABARD has specifically mentioned in the notification that you are really required to take the printout of this particular slip. You can just save it for the reference that yes, your payment has been done successfully. So now my dear friends, I have already completed all the part, but it is not the end, because once again I have to check that yes, whether my application has been submitted successfully or not, and that will be shown when I will be once again entering my details in the registration page, and I will see that yes, whether it has been registered successfully or not. So I'm closing this tab, and now once again I am clicking on apply here. As I've already registered myself, so I'm just clicking on this login for the already registered candidates. And my dear friends, let me tell you that after just this payment process, you will also get the SMS intimation from the NABARD that yes, your application has been successfully registered. So I have entered all my details here and I have submitted it, and let me see that yes, so this is now giving me the option of printing the application form. And my dear friends, I am also required to check that whether my payment has been done successfully or not, and you can see here that it is showing it is paid. So that is the whole process guys that we are really required to see, and I really believe that all your queries that you might be having while this online form filling process have been resolved. And still, if you are having any kind of query, feel free to post them in the comment section of this session, and I will really try my best to answer your queries and to resolve your doubts as well. I hope that guys, this particular session was really useful and fruitful to all of you, and I believe that if you have really liked the session, then just share it with your other fellow aspirants as well, so that in case they are facing any kind of issue with their application form, then they can just see this particular session and can get themselves registered successfully. So my dear friends, that was the first step, and now I wish you all the best for your exam. Wish you all happy learning.